Hope can kill you. Hope is one of the most dangerous things that can befall a man. Let me explain. So one time I went to give like a talk on filmmaking. I was producing movies at the time, and I was invited by a university in Chile to go and talk about film production, right? And there were a bunch of undergraduates. I must have been 36, 38, something like that. And you know, after the end of my talk, right, a bunch of kids came up to all the speakers, to talk to us about this or that, you know, to ask the typical questions. It's not quite sucking up. It's kind of like trying to show how smart you are and how special you are, right? And there were guys who would ask these very on-point questions, and there were girls. And there was one girl in particular. Yeah, this one girl in particular, she was pretty hot. And you could tell that she was more mature than her peers. She was the same age, but just more mature. And she just was into older guys. You could tell right off the bat, right? And so she's there hanging out and listening to the questions, but not making any questions herself, but rather listening to the other people talking there, the other guys, the other students, right? Because there was this one girl, there were a couple of other girls, but they weren't as hot as this one, right? And of course, you know, me being the asshole bastard that I am, I'm like, oh yeah, oh, something good is coming tonight, right? Yeah, but there was one problem. See, there was this one kid, young kid, he must have been 20, 21 years old or whatever. I mean, he was sticking to me like glue, right? And he kept talking to me and asking me questions and talking about movies. And I was trying to be polite and trying to give him the social signifiers, or rather, I was giving him the social signifiers, you know, get going, man, I'm done with you, right? I mean, I got my jacket, I put it on, I started walking out, right? And this guy kept on talking and talking. And I'm walking along, and the thing is, see, I remember now, I didn't take my car because this was like downtown. And getting downtown in Chile, in Santiago, is like a little bit of a nightmare. So, of course, I took the metro, right? And so this guy was like following me to the metro. And so was this girl. Yeah, because I talked to her a little bit, you know, and we were sort of like, you know, we were vibing, as the kids say nowadays. We were vibing, yeah. But this boy was like, you know, cramping my style, man. He was cock blocking me. Whether he was aware of it or not, I don't know. I don't think that he was really trying to get this girl, because she was clearly out of his league. And not just in the looks department, but also just the emotional maturity department, right? And this kid was just sticking to me and following me. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this guy? And finally, it was the girl who told him off. Yeah, because she didn't want the kid around. She didn't want him cock blocking her, as it were. Yeah. And of course, I wound up banging this chick. I went and had dinner, and then I banged her, and sure, and I saw her for a bit after that. Yeah, but see, when we were in the metro, right? And I'm like getting into that, I zipped my card, and I was going into the metro, and this guy was following us still, right? And the girl finally said to him, you know, get lost. I don't remember the words exactly that she said, right? But it was basically the words to that effect. Get lost. Because she had already made up her mind that she wanted to go home with me. Yeah, she had already made up her mind that she wanted to be with me. And this has a point. How many times has it happened to you, it's happened to me, that, you know, some girl, you know, you invite her out or to get together with some friends or whatnot, and she says, oh, I'll try to make it, but I'm going to be real busy, so, you know, I probably won't be able to make it, right? Or she says, oh, I'd love to, but, you know, this Friday I can't because, you know, my mom's sick or some shit like that, right? She says something like polite, and as if she really does want to join you on like a little get-together, a little hangout, a little date, right? She says as if she does want to do that, to be with you, but she doesn't really want to be with you. She's just being polite. But you, idiot, you think, oh, there's hope. In this particular situation, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at myself. I'm laughing at my younger version, the younger version of myself, because I remember so many times that I'd invite some girl out or you know, invite her to hang out with, you know, the romantic possibilities to ensue, right? And she would smile, you know, this charming smile, and she'd be like, oh, I'd love to, but you know, my cat is going to die on that day, so I'm not going to be able to make it. And I'd be like, but there's hope that she might make it. I mean, it's so embarrassing. Retrospectively, it's just so damn embarrassing, man. I mean, like, see, when a girl wants to be with you, she's going to be with you. Okay? Come hell or high water, she will be with you. And if she doesn't want to be with you, she will give you like the smoothest excuses. And the problem for you is that you will hope that these excuses are for real. You will hope against all rationality that she might hang out with you when she really doesn't. Like the girl at that talk, right? You know, she'd made up her mind that she wanted to be with me. Yeah, as soon as she approached me, along with all the other students there, as soon as she came up to me and started talking to me a little bit, she had made up her mind. And at the end of it, I remember very clearly that when she blew off that cock blocker, right? That young guy who is like sticking to us like glue, right? She blew him off in such an irritated way because it was really pissing her off as much as it was pissing me off. But of course, I was too polite to say anything. She didn't have any such scruples. Oh no, she was just like, get the fuck away already. Yeah? You're crimping my style, she practically said to the kid. Yeah, she had made up her mind. When a girl wants to be with you, she will get through any obstacle to be with you. And if she says, no matter how sensible or logical the explanation, that she can't make it, then she really doesn't want to be with you. Of course, there are exceptions, but you'll notice it right away. You'll realize it right away, okay? When you say, for instance, let's get together on Friday, and she says, oh, I can't. I have this group study project or whatever, but let's get together on Thursday. Well, then you know. Then you know that on Friday she really does have this study group thing or whatever the fuck. Because if she says that she wants to see you before Friday, she wants to be with you. I mean, you have to, you know, have a little bit of common sense here, okay? See, a woman, she might actually be busy. But if she's actually busy, she herself will propose alternatives. She will go out of her way to make it clear to you that she's available, okay? But the thing is, see, you got to understand, when she says maybe, a maybe is never. But guys don't understand when a chick says maybe. When a chick says maybe, it's never. When a guy says maybe, it's maybe. See? Look, I got a theory about this one. I got a theory about fucking everything, right? But anyway, about this. See, guys, it's not only that guys are more logical and more objective, and so they take words at face value in a way that women don't. Women understand that words are just, you know, the social lubricant for the relationship, and guys take words as, you know, representation, objective representations of reality, all right? But anyway, apart from that facet, see, a guy will always cling on to the maybe. He'll just hope against hope that maybe will become yes, that maybe will become reality. It's hope. And hope can kill a guy. It's as simple as that. Hope can kill you, can drown you, because you're going to be hoping and hoping and it never happens. And the thing is, see, if you keep on holding on to hope, it'll make you bitter, paradoxically enough. Yeah, because when a guy holds on to hope all the time, and that hope, those hopes, plural, are dashed consistently, well, then he stops hoping. And the thing is, see, hope is very important because in a lot of endeavors that you pursue, I'm not talking women, I'm talking about like life objectives, you know, your business, your career, whatever the fuck, you have to have a certain measure of hope. If you didn't have hope, then you wouldn't pursue any goal. I mean, you look at Everest, right? You look at the tippity top of Mount Everest and it's fucking hard to get there. And so you say to yourself, shit, you know, it's fucking hard. You hope that you get there, and that hope just makes you take the first step forward and the second step forward, and up you go up the mountain, right? But if you don't have that spark of hope originally, then you're not going to pursue that Everest, even when it's achievable. See? You need hope. Hope is a precious thing. You just have to know when to apply it. So many guys hold on to hope when there is no hope. when the person has made it clear that's not gonna fucking happen. And the thing is, see, a lot of times people confuse the vagueness of politeness, because being polite is always about being vague. They confuse that vagueness as just letting a little bit of a sliver of hope shine through. But politeness, in the case of women, there's no hope. It's not going to happen. Forget about it. Move on. In other things, in other endeavors, especially those endeavors that depend on a lot of different factors going on, a lot of different things happening all together, right? Then hope, yeah, sure, because there is a possibility. But when it's, based on just the decision of the one person, i.e. the girl, will the girl want to hang out with you? No, there's no hope. You got to understand that. You've got to understand and read the social signs. I think you get the point. I don't have to belabor the point. And the thing is, see, we guys, we latch on to hope. We latch on to hope and we hold on to it until the very end, the bitter end. And it's happened to me lots of times. It'll happen to you. It happens to every guy. Every guy falls for the trap of hope. We hear the words, but we don't hear the message. We hear the words and she's saying, I'll try to make it, but I can't make any promises. And we hear those words and we infer, we assume, we hope, fingers crossed, she might make it. She might make it to the hangout where I can show what a great guy I am and she'll want to fuck me. That's what we're hoping. But what she's saying is, I'm never gonna fuck you, ever. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please check out my Patreon channel. Link is in the description below. I put out an extra video every week on Patreon, usually a video that would be a bit too hot for YouTube, considering the current censorship regime. And I also do a Sunday broadcast called the Weekly Webinar, where I talk about a specific topic for 90 minutes to 2 hours, and then take questions and comments from the audience for another hour. And it's a hell of a lot of fun, so please check it out. Thank you so much, and I will catch you next time.